some have more than their fair share. Well, Converse is no different. Let's turn the clock back a bit to the year 1899. The place? The Red Steer Saloon. There were actually two Red Steer Saloons, and some folks called it the Bucket of Blood to make matters even more confusing. The first was located atop a hill a half-mile east of Converse, along the banks of Taylor Creek, near what many recognize as Wilson Turner's property. The second was in Wilson Turner's house itself. So, as to this murder I mentioned, well, folks can't rightly say which Red Steer it occurred in, but the story is the same, give or take. Urban legend says that one night, after a rather free drinking party, all the bar patrons headed home save one, a fellow by the name of Clint Buchanan. Well, it seems that old Clint became unruly, and when the bartender looked to evict him forcibly, a fight ensued, and Clint met his untimely end. With no witnesses and fearing reprisal should the law become involved, the bartender took up the loose boards in the floor and dug a shallow grave, placing the body there beneath where it would remain undiscovered until 1907, some 8 years after the fact. One has to wonder what kind of seedy dive this was that a rotting corpse in a shallow grave avoided notice for nearly a decade. Interestingly enough, another murder occurred around the same time, and when that body was found, it was believed to be that of the missing Buchanan, but it was another crime altogether. Growing up, we'd always heard tales of strange figures in the woods around Turner's place. Things unnatural moving along Taylor Creek and in the cemetery that was located deep in the woods behind the property. Was the Red Steer Saloon haunted by the ghost of Clint Buchanan? Or were other strange things going on there? Converse has its share of mysteries. This is just another one for the books.